want more men.
Wow. Didn't bethink the travelling lamp would have shined yon bright this morning. But here thou art. So, what's the dealeth? Can I have thy number? Snapchat? Facebook?
With flowers falling from their skin.
Nay, way. Thou knowest yond is so inspiring. Thou art so interesting, and if it true, I can say if so. Thee behold stunning this evening. Hey, I had a very much valorous night tonight, and I feel thou art and I connected. And as I have said before, thou art quite quaint, and I would love to, you know, maybe spend the night. What? I just paid for thy meal. You can't be serious.
More water in their eyes.
Been thee moved over a did bite.
More trampled in their bodies.
Oh mine, oh God! Can't thee just receive us over it?
More women in their hearts than on their hands.
'Tis fine. So we receiveth backeth to Mineth, and I offer her drinketh. I'm not sure where she's at yet, but her Rampallion in yon dresser, you know?
Oh yeah?
So, yeah, eventually the lady agrees, and we endeth up in the sleep chamber. 'Twas most wondrous, sir.
Didst thee see yond wench in the copy shop the other day? Alas!
More softness in their height.
Anon, I know if thee guys hath heard about the promotion to aeronautical designeth engineer, and I know thou both hast have thy eyes on this job. Zofia, I know if thee hast to grice, and hast been working very much hard since thee did start working here, and trusteth me, that hasn't gone unnoticed. And Joe? Wow, thee very much did impress me.
I doth mine own most wondrous, sir.
Forsooth thee doth, especially playing darts in the other gates last night. And yond is wherefore, Joe, thou art our newest designer in our engineering department.
What? Me? Thanketh thee so much, sir.
More honesty in their voice.
I can't believe of this. Of course you don't trust me. I toldeth you, she is just a cousin.
More wonder.
Babe, beholdeth thee. I don't want us to went for a walketh, just leave me alone. So we playeth. The lads are online.
More humility in their feet.
I gauge, sir. I'm like a magician. All the ladies loveth me. Oh. Gorgeous.
Not yond one, I guesseth.
Hey!
I can't find those men.
So unfortunately, the head of our design department has resigned. Joe, I know thou hast been working here for 5 months and hast proven yourself. Zofia, after thy promotion 3 months ago to the design department and all the extra work thee has been putting in, I'm joyous to announce you are the new head of department.
What? Her? Art thee joking? The woman can't lead. No one shall hark to her.
Prithee, Joe. Halcyon down. Congratulations, Sophia.
I will work on myself. I am confident. I am independent.
Within working in a theatre landscape, the main one that comes to mind is working in technical theatre. So when I'm a stage manager and doing the technical side of things, quite often come across usually male technicians, in-house technicians and other members of staff who just assume that I don't know what I'm talking about. And even when it's my job or my responsibility to get something done, will often try and explain it to me, and you get the phrase mansplaining all the time. The other thing is about the access to jobs, the pay for those jobs. They're often not necessarily geared towards inviting women to take on those roles. And then more generally in life, I think pay gap, access to certain higher up roles, and I suppose just a general sense of safety. So there's definitely an element of gender inequality for me that is about some work I wouldn't take on because it would mean walking late at night in places I don't know, or maybe touring by myself long distance, and I just don't think I would feel as safe as maybe a male counterpart would. I've worked for all male companies before where I've been the only female, and as a producer I'm quite often the person paying people and doing the contracts and things and office work, and maybe seen as like a necessary part of the process, but they'd much rather I wasn't there. And a sense of, you know, there'll be banter and jokes between the lads, but when I'm there they're like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this because there's a lady here, and actually a lot of it's just sexist sort of derivative jokes that aren't actually that funny, and it's just an excuse for them to be crass.
A gender inequality that I have faced in the past is in a relationship with women and body hair, as body hair on men is seen as normalised, whereas a body hair on women is seen as gross and unhygienic.
Some definite inequalities that I faced are when, especially working on a theatre piece, when men think that they're so much better than us and like they're just the almighty like person and they can do like all the lifts and like all the cool stuff, and they think that we're not as strong as them, when in reality sometimes we're even stronger than them. Like even if you look back at the war, like while the men were fighting, the women were in the factories making like all like the weapons and stuff like that. Like they can quite clearly do a man's job, and I don't get why men decide that suddenly we can't.
Being wolf whistled or heckled when out walking on my own. As a woman, that can make you feel quite vulnerable and at risk at that moment. Seeing more men promoted than women. When applying for a job and being questioned, where will your children be? How will your children be looked after? And I quite often wonder if my husband would be asked the same questions.